Hey guys, I just wanted to show you, just kind of going back to the whole topic of starting off and over time, if you stick to it, how your art can evolve and you can improve. I wanted to show you, I think this is my very first, what I would call art journal. Back in 2006, I had a severe health challenge that actually I wound up in a chair for 2 years where I could hardly move. My immune system attacked my muscles and destroyed them, like rheumatoid arthritis destroys joints. I have the same thing, except for it goes for muscles. I was so weak at one point I couldn't even lift my arm to brush my teeth, or I just, I couldn't. It was difficult to even hold a book and change the pages. But luckily for me, before that had happened to me, I happened to listen to this author, Lucia Cappuccioni, and she had a book on tape that I checked out from the library called The Power of Your Other Hand. And it was about how she healed herself when she was sick doing journaling with a non-dominant hand. And her process now is taught in a lot of psychology courses all over the country. She's well known in the healing and psychology community, and I think I own every one of her books, although I just don't want to spend the time going and tracking them all down. But here's 3 of them I have. I get them all used because she's been out there for a long time, and they're pretty easy to find in an inexpensive way. But I'll try to link everything up I mention as I go along. But the Creative Journal, The Art of Finding Yourself, Picture of Health, Healing Your Life with Art, Visioning, 10 Steps to Designing the Life of Your Dreams. I actually took one of hers and followed every single, I think it might have been this one, exercise in the book along in a journal, and I did each one where she just kind of guides you through a journaling health process. So I recommend her books. But when I was sick, even though I couldn't read that book, I remembered that, and as I started to feel a little bit better, this was in 2006, where we've come a long way as far as art journals and internet and everything go. But I tried to do something creative, and this was where I started. And I just think I just did washes of watercolor, put some stickers on, and then mostly it looks like I might have done quotes in here. So I'm just gonna kind of show you, this is where I started. This is how I started. Not even really trying to draw, except occasionally it was more stickers or stamps. And it looks like I might have even given up on this journal, and that's about where I got with that. It's got good paper though. I'm gonna finish that journal. The next thing I did was I chose this journal because it was small, and I was intimidated by the size of a page and what on earth was I gonna even put in it or try to do. So I have to apologize, because what I did is I got inspiration off the internet and try to imitate those artists for the most part. And what I should have done when I did that is put the artist's name and how I found them, so that I could know who it was from, and so it was clearly documented. It wasn't my idea. But I'm just gonna do, now this was some of my first flowers I ever drew were these few pages right here. And this is what I wanted to show you, and why it's kind of encouraging to go back, because yes, I was not real happy with my skills. And so I did a lot of doodling like this, which all helps. It helps your eye-hand coordination. I tried to do lettering. I did some journaling, just playing around with color. And this was a style I saw someone do on the internet, so I played around with that. And I did some journaling, but like these are my first flowers that I ever did. And I just wanted to show you, not that these are great or anything, but I wanted to show you my flowers now. And I feel like, I look at these and it feels like this to me now, because I see how far I am from where I want to be. But it's good to go back and look to see where I have come, how far I've come as far as confidence and, you know, and just filling up a page with something I want to do. So I just wanted to show you guys that, and then I'm going to kind of go through and just maybe show a little bit more of this journal really fast. So there you have it. Looks like I have a few pages left, but this goes from the first one was June 23rd, 2008 to like 2014, April of 2014. So that was kind of my main journal all that time. I mean, I did other ones that I did, but I've graduated to bigger sizes and to paper. But the reason why I like to do labels is it's something I know it was cheap and it's temporary and it doesn't intimidate me to just go ahead and try doing anything on it. And I know that even though it might not look good, I might misspell things when I pull it apart, and it's just one small tiny label all by itself. They look so great, where it doesn't even matter if it was ugly before. This is really an ugly one to me, but when you pull them out, I just think it just changes and makes something that looked like a mistake into something that's kind of acceptable. And I think that's why I find it so fun and rewarding. So that's why I create on them so much. And that's what I like to do. Thanks. Bye.